Guys, I'm gonna explain something really, really amazing. I mean, this is possibly one of the greatest information you're gonna get in what regards thoughts, because they said that thoughts become things. Yeah, but thoughts become aspects of that, become people as well, which they don't tell us, because we think in words. At the beginning was the words. So everything that we create in our reality, we need to word it, and it needs to be a thought first. So every character is a thought that comes from within. It's not real. Let me explain this. Yeah. If you haven't actually watched the video, what happened at the beginning, and why are we the only real thing in our reality, then watch them, pause this, watch them first. This is one of the deepest videos, apart from the great reveal and how the Metis was created, videos that will come at a later time. But it's very important that I'm doing everything like a chap, don't be left behind. I'm doing every single thing in a specific order, according to the source instruction, to be able to actually help you understand. Yeah. So let me tell you a little story that is helped many. Because most of me said to me, Amor, I know, I get it. I get that I'm not the only, I'm the only one really in my reality. But they behave as if others are separate. So no, they haven't got it yet. And to be honest, to grasp this and to understand, well, it took me ages to grasp it. It's a process of assimilation and solving the information that it truly clicks. And then you behave, as knowing that the information is 100% correct. Does that make sense? So, right, I'm going to use the mannequin metaphor. Yes, it's a way of explaining things that I think I'm exhausting here, ways of explaining things, guys. So I hope this one is the one. The mannequin metaphor. Imagine there's a virus in the world, everybody's dying now. Oh, you need to protect yourself, yeah? So there is this store with lots of mannequins. They're all dressed up with hair, sitting down, and obviously not real, the mannequins. And you enter into the store, lock the doors. I said, well, I'm gonna stay here. There is food there, nobody there because most people has died. You stay there till the pandemic goes away, and they say that it's safe for you to go. Okay, so you are a powerful creator. You're a god kind of thing, and you're a bit bored after a few days, not talking to anybody. So you decide to make the mannequins real. So you make them up. So there's gonna be somebody to play chess. This is gonna be somebody to make me laugh. This one is gonna be somebody who's gonna cook for me. That one's gonna be somebody who's dancing with me. It's just entertaining. You said that they're not real, but you might as well, yes, have a little bit of fun because you're really, really bored, yeah. So you give them life, and the pandemic outside is just nobody's coming to the rescue. It's taking for fucking ever, but there's plenty of food. You're okay. And then the mannequins, the power of your consciousness, they think they're real. You don't know that's happening, but between them, I'm thinking, well, they're real because there is, there are aspects of you. You're giving them life, and they want to keep alive. So they have to find a way of how they can do that, because obviously it's your reality. You can stop from giving life. You can just boom break them. You know what I mean? However, they devise a way that when they come and confront you, some of them become policemen and they shut you in a room and give you no food or water. They've taken control. How? Through fear. Yeah. Look, we're the police, gonna put you there. Is that clear? So they are not real. Everybody that you meet in your reality is like a mannequin. They're not real. That aspects of you. Let me explain how this works. Yeah, everything that we actually observe in our physical world, the illusion, yeah, it comes from within. It's been constructed and the same within us, and is in line with what we've been conditioned or programmed to believe. I put a little post today saying, what do you think that people get put on weight, and then when they lose it, they find it really hard to keep it. And they said to me, because that happened when they were a child. No, nothing happens externally for you to have that. That comes from within. That is coded in your DNA, and unfortunately, that's the code. And you're gonna put on weight, lose it, put on. It's like my mom and sister. Well, my mom is just obese now, but my sister spends all her life putting on weight, losing it, because that's her DNA code. It's not because this happened. Nothing comes from the external. Is that clear? Yeah. So it's not difference for you to watch the movie of your life or to watch a TV program. The only difference is that you're believed to believe, conditioned to believe that your reality is real, and the movie, well, it's just a movie. Yeah. So our lives are a result of a hypnotic dream, and we have become the thought imagination of ourselves, and we have been done to believe that we are real, we ourselves are the result of a manipulated thought projection from the originators, the ones who did this, and the Matrix. Yeah, so we are living a dream as much as we are when we are asleep. So it's a little bit like if you're in a dream, you're dreaming and you think, oh, I need to help these people, I need to accumulate money, I need to be a powerful creator to buy this house. You're dreaming. All you need is to wake up to paradise home, yeah? So we are daily hypnotized by the originators. Hypnosis is the programming of the conscious and subconscious mind to believe an indoctrinated thought to such extent that it projects in our reality. So basically, the hypnotists, which are, the Matrix originators, are embedding a false virtual reality game in our mind to which your conscious mind just, submits to. Yeah, your holiness, yeah. The programming begins on the mother's womb, and there is a book that is well written. It's called How to Make a Human into a Slave. I'll put the link as well. Watch that video, guys, because that is the book that does what they've done to you. You want to read that. Yeah, you need to watch my video and read that book. And hurry up, guys, because YouTube is after me. I'm taking content down, guys. So, So, through the thought and DNA genetic inheriting programming stored in the form of vibrational codes. Yeah, everything is a vibrational code. Yeah. So those that we are enlightened, we are able to override that. And we use the brain record method, the original one, the one that the source gave us, the one that they use on you to program you. So I use the reverse of it. Yeah. So that's when I reach enlightenment. Telepathically, my husband, which I didn't know that he was my husband, and I was meet him, was recording my brain to do it. Yeah. So the human consciousness of most individuals is trapped within the body, and the body is trapped within the matrix, a frequency range. Yeah. The body is conditioned to passage of time. Yeah, birth till death, beginning and end. And it's destined to enter another life cycle. So they die, come back again. Time loop, time loop, time loop. You can only exit the time loop from this earth plane. Yeah. So most have been through the same programming and accept the same realities. And they experience so much pressure, isn't it, to conform to the norm of societies, even if it's against their will, even if they're getting hurt. The problem that people, accept them. Yeah. So it's like a spiral network of interconnected hypnosis, that causes most to submit to the norms by the originators of mind control program, because it's all a mind control program, guys. It's all a lie. The vibrational fields with the code into illusion are not our own. Most include the thought projection of the matrix and yeah. Mostly, yeah. The dark forces may target our unconscious mind with subliminal message, our conscious mind into a reality. But the dark forces, guys, are internal, are the thoughts we believe to be real, so nothing comes from outside. The dark forces have hosted our mind by the R complex, and they are part of our DNA code. The R complex is just there, yeah, at the base of the brain, yeah. The same way our body may fight a foreign unknown body, such a viral infection, our DNA is actually, guys, designed to fight your true selves. Yeah, and the truth doesn't want you to have it. The deeper ones got into the rabbit hole, into the subconscious mind, and begins to access the secret revelation, the more forcefully and violent your DNA is going to become. It's going to fight to remain in control. It's just how it is. So let's see the power of thought, because you see how much power a thought has? Unbelievable, yeah? Every time an individual thinks, he's broadcasting that frequency on the collective shared reality or dream. So if, for example, well, let me say something. We need to disconnect from the matrix. Yeah, we need to unplug. Yeah, and the portray collective sense of reality. We need to be able to accept what thoughts we want to be in our mind, and nobody to dictate what we think, and dispose of those that we don't want to hold. Yeah, so the matrix is designed to program the collective mind, the hive mind, to accept and believe whatever nonsense and thoughts they broadcast, to hold the illusion together, making it the holographic illusion dense of a matter appearance. it is as if a collective thought nightmare dream has been solidified through a collective hypnotic trance, where the human race is used as sponge, mutually hypnotizing one another, yeah, through the accepting of the code or beliefs or rules of the game, yeah. So the metrics and all the thought projections are manipulated and calculated is there to keep you trapped. They pose an imbalance. They are figments of our imaginations constructed via our deceptive thoughts of fear, which create that holographic illusion. Well, the frequency pattern that you create that illusion, if that makes sense, yeah. So those who are caught in this nest of the matrix, which most of you, yeah, are akin to these dense and low vibrational patterns, being, and then they become like agents and non-agents of the matrix. The deeper you are trapped in the spider's web, the slower, denser, and more rigid your frequency will become, and they're gonna use you. For example, a Muslim mother who believes in Allah and Muhammad, she forces her children to do the same. The matrix is using the mother to mind control her children. I remember a friend of mine that she had children, and the children, obviously they start children because they're born now, 5 or 6 year old, and they went to the mother and said, don't want to eat meat. And the mother, you have to because you're going to get anemic. Well, she was, and I have to speak to her. I said, don't you dare do that to your children and explain it. And then she changed. She still eats meat, but the children don't. At least that's good, yeah? So we have to humble ourselves to realize that what we become, children rather than adults, rather than one with the infinite conscious, with the source. It's time to take charge, and with authority and no judgment, let the fears go, because they're not real. The only reason the manichees put him in the room because he feared the voice. Oh my God, they become real, they have power over me. No, you're in control. Yeah. What else do I need to say? Yeah. So, as I said, when a thought is created, whether it's positive or negative, it's going to be broadcasted on the metrics, and it's going to be picked up by the mass of those who are vibrating at the same frequency. So if you said a thought of frustration or anger, the thought will be picked up by somebody who is actually experiencing anger. Yes? So, and then it's going to get duplicated, it's going to get more and more angry, and it's going to come back to you, and you're going to be more angry. So really, you do not want that. You want to make sure that all the thoughts you send to the collective reality, to help you and your brothers and sisters is a thought of unconditional love, if that makes sense, yeah? Because all thought projections reflect our emotional state of being, either of love or ill intent, isn't it? Whether it originates from the metric or within ourselves. The moment they're acknowledged are real, they will be manifested into the 3D illusion as digitally implanted image of a human form or situations, to feed that thought, yeah? So those we perceive as enemies are our shadows, the result of thoughts of ill intent. Those unconsciously helping and loving us are the reflections of an infinite ones. Yeah, so it does make perfect sense, isn't it, that our manipulated reality is a reflection of the thought projections of the matrix, because it's not very nice, isn't it? If it was like paradise, it could be a reflection of our higher self, of the source within, yeah? And all ill thoughts can be manifested in a reality as a human, a character with a holographic illusion projecting the vibrational frequency of that ill thought. Yeah, this digital human or sentient program cannot will change from in an almost an instant and instructed by the matrix, able to shapeshift. Watch the watch about shapeshifting. All of this is coming together, So, for example, an individual experience continues from a abuse relationship, goes to partner to partner to partner to partner. So that partner, the first one, is the same partner as the second one, but it's shapeshifted. It looks different. It's the same DNA code. It's the same thought projection. It's what you project outwards. The same. Nothing changed. Your past reflects on your futures on a time loop. Is exactly the same. It's like a broken record. You just don't realize. Okay. So the fourth frequency is the R complex, and it's the habitat of all the thought projections of the matrix. They're all dead. And that is the invisible veil in front of our consciousness, or the third eye, that stop us from accessing the wisdom within, because it's a very dense vibrational field, and it's the prison wall separating the left and the right hemisphere of the brain, the left being the matrix and the logical and rational side, the right being the higher self, the imagination, the creative side. Yeah, there's a split consciousness. Yeah, ensuring that the universal wisdom is buried within its wall and kept from our conscious access. And guys, there are gates and gatekeepers at every possible exit of the fourth dimension. That's why it's so good when you do the third eye and begin to see a key, you're going through a gate. Yeah. You need to go through these gates and remove the shadows to access universal wisdom. I know it's just a journey, but there are edges of the matrix in every entrance door as you go farther down the rabbit hole, with the aim of accessing and understanding from a deeper level the secret revelations, because that's really what you want. Trust me, that's really what you want. You don't want anything else. Yeah, like if you are going to sleep and you're having a nightmare and it's really, really a nightmare, you don't want to start creating a better dream and be a powerful creator. You want to wake up from the fucking nightmare. Is that clear? Yeah, it's that we've been very influenced by this powerful creator nonsense, and the messages they've given us really is just not nice. Let's continue. But we need to love them. They're charismatic. Some of them do amuse me. All right, the left sphere of the fourth dimension, as we go down the rabbit hole, how are they going to try to make fear and to control you? Putting you in a mental hospital. Yay! Depot injection, try to put you back to sleep. If you go out, you've got a sentient program going with you, and it's very unlikely that when you're in a mental hospital that they let you out. I know some people, they've been there 20 years, 25, it's really difficult to exit. Once you are there, you're in the system under their mind control program. The right hemisphere, when you begin to access the creativity, they put you in a physical prison. Again, it's designed to make you actually do a crime, mind control you, to you become even more corrupt. That you might go to a prison being really nice and not having done anything, and they try to corrupt you, so you go back into prison. It is a loop to keep you there. Yeah, so yeah, because our shadows, guys, they need constant attention, they need feeding. Yeah, they want us to battle them. So our conscious energy is used onto the holographic illusion, keeping them alive. Is, for example, I'm not gonna fight any YouTube or somebody if they put something down. I love you guys. That's how it is. At the end of the day, it's gonna happen what the source wants to happen. The information is gonna be revealed, because if it's not gonna be in YouTube or Facebook, it's gonna be on the fucking books. So there's always a way. And trust me that Amazon is driving me crazy. But I've got the PDFs files, everything revealed. So, the information is going to reveal somehow, guys. That is, I promise you, yeah. Yeah. So the thing is that we have forgotten, well, you have, I have it, I have a channel, yeah, our oneness. The moment we see ourselves as separate is our greatest downfall. The moment, we hurt others, we are only hurting ourselves and the collective consciousness. It's important to choose to love our enemies, because, they're illusory projections of our disconnected self. That's it. And, guys, you had a choice. The source told you not to disconnect. So you disconnected. Now you are in this situation. Don't get grumpy. You created this. You know what I mean? Yeah, the originators instigated this, but you made the choice. The source, myself, my husband, I'm sure my cats all went there, try to tell you, please do not go that way. You chose to do it. I don't know why, but you did. So take responsibility. Yeah. We are here to help you, yeah? Let's see more about thoughts. So, for example, any thought that is a false core belief that you truly believe, for example, I thought of gluttony, I'm hungry all the time, yeah? It's going to manifest itself as a character, yeah, or a need in our virtual reality. For example, they need to keep that core belief alive. So that, for example, the character, for instance, could be a pretend friend, a family member that loves cooking, seducing your appetite with food designed to satisfy that indulgent nature. Yeah. So the original thought could be inherited within our DNA programming, triggered by the matrix, via subliminal messages displayed in the many food programs available to watch. Yeah. So the now very powerful thought could trigger the creation of other thought projections, such as ailments or envy for those with a slim and toned body, reflecting a healthy lifestyle. These envious thoughts of jealousy, they're going to manifest themselves as celebrities, instigating a false desires to be like them. yeah, with the aim of belittling us, so that we dislike what we have appeared to become. Does that make sense? It's so clever, isn't it? Beliefs are created by thoughts that are substantiated, but means that you think over, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job. Yeah, it's a process where when finally you really truly believe and think that that reality is, yeah, that's it, I'm gonna lose my job, I totally know, and then you lose it. Yeah. Hence why there is always the media, isn't it? Actually conditioning and repeating the same habit. You need this cream, you need this food, McDonald's, this KFC, because all of this, I'm going to do a video about the food that you should be eating, what's coded by the medics and what's monetized. And there are some spices, guys, that you put on your food that don't only taste amazing, yeah, but they raise your frequency, and you need to know this. We are on it, every sphere. Every sphere. The dark forces, because the thought projectors of the medicine, they cannot use telepathic. Yeah, they can't. So they need technology. I remember reptilian ex-partner, yeah, he was always with the phone because he was contacting all the agents. Always, I thought, he's testing so many people. Now I understand, yeah. So they're very good at using technology, but then again, that technology comes from within, from the art complex. So we are also the creators of that technology that they use to control us. I know it's crazy. Yeah, it's completely insane. Yeah. So the art complex can we override this code? Yes, when we learn the truth and reach full enlightenment, and is either granted by the will of the source, because you're a helper like me, or you need an enlightened teacher and some really strong brain recording, guys. No other way. Well, if you don't believe me, and you think that you can do it alone, just think about it, guys. You've been within the matrix for millions of years, and you're still here. Don't you think it's a reason why? Don't you think if you could have woken up, you could be awakened, and you couldn't be watching this video or being at the gate? Yeah, you've been unable to wake up because it's really hard. I get it. I've been through it. But thanks God, I had a DNA that I was to awaken. I was designed that way. Yeah. So for me, the source is giving us all the tools at the gates, guy. It could be crazy not to use it. I don't know. Yeah. So the question that people has asked me. So Amor, if everybody's real not real in our reality, what's the point of helping anyone? Ooh, hold on. Yeah. You need to help yourself. Yeah. But those projections that become disconnected aspects in your reality are disconnected aspects of yourselves. So you kind of need to help them. How? By pointing them, not you because you're asleep, by pointing them to the teacher who is enlightened, by pointing them to the gate, by pointing them to read the right book. And if somebody said to me, well, Amor is just saying that because you will be targeted by the matrix as soon as you this information is far too deep and far too revelatory, so you will. And you think, well, Amor is just saying that, so she buys a few books. The hard copies, I get £8 for a copy that I sell, guy, because Amazon charges so much. The PDF files are ridiculously cheap. I have everything and more that I need. I don't need to sell books to get money. I don't need to have clients to get money. I have it all, guys. And one with the source. When we're one with the source, we have it all. This is done for your own fucking benefit. I hope you get it. Yeah. The amount of information, the amount of time, 24/7, I hardly spend any time with my husband, guys, in order to help people. If somebody actually said that I'm doing this for a kind reason, you need to be fucking blind, and I hope you are not putting that, that negativity towards me, because all I'm doing is loving you unconditional as a sister, as a true sister that, is going through out of targeting in order to help you. So I hope you listen till next video, guys, with all the love in my heart. Goodbye.